Hello, how are you guys today? It's Nikaile back with another practice. Okay, so now that we're done being goofy for the morning, today we're gonna do a gentle flow, and it's gonna be a little bit more simple than what we did last week because I know that some of us struggle. I'm just playing. I hope you guys did try it at home. Rather you have to go back to it or not. But today will be a little bit more gentle and just a really good stretch, but we'll still include some of the elements we used last time. So without further ado, does anyone have any questions? No? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and begin. So we'll just begin with our hands on our knees with our deep breaths as normal, and then we'll get into the practice. So gently close your eyes. Keep your back straight. Begin deepening the breath, inhaling into the nose. Exhale out through your nose. This is your Ujjayi breath. It helps you build heat within your body if you did forget from last time. So that's why we do it. If you get too hot, start to exhale out through your mouth. Visualize your intention for practicing today, whether it's just more flexibility, or if you are trying to cultivate some love, whatever that is for you. Let's seal it with one deep breath, deep belly breath. Inhale, exhale. All right. Gently blink your eyes open, and let's begin with some head rolls. So you're going to begin by bringing your head down to center, around to your right side, all the way around, and continue at your own pace for about 10 seconds here. Keep that breath going. All right, reverse your direction when you're ready. Come down over to your left side this time. And always in a head roll, try not to crack your neck in the back, I want you guys to be safe. All right. Bring your head up center, shake those shoulders out. All right, now you're gonna take that right hand, bring it to your left knee. Take your left hand behind you for a nice seated twist. Be gentle because we're still warming up. On every inhale, straighten the back a little bit, pull the hand in a little closer towards your spine, waist. All right, and on every exhale, try and twist a little bit deeper. Come to your fullest extent here. All right, come back center, left side. Bring your left hand to your right knee this time. Right hand comes right behind you. Remember to keep that back straight. Your chest is open. Twist towards your right side. You should feel this all the way from the waist up through your shoulder. Take one more deep breath here. Exhale, come back center. Beautiful job. Now we're gonna do a fun one, in my opinion. Maybe it won't be fun to you. Anyway, let's go. Right hand comes to the left knee, left hand comes to the right knee. So if you can't quite reach your knees at home, you can always come to your thighs. You can give yourself a hug, but go to where your edge is today. So inhale, you're gonna lift the chest up here. Keep that back straight, really lift the heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curve the spine down. And you're gonna continue with this movement here. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, lower and curve. So not too much to this pose, don't overthink it. Just kind of curve your head down into your lap. And obviously you know your body better than I do, so if you need to go deeper, stay a little bit longer, feel free to make those adjustments. One more here. Exhale, curve. All right, go ahead and release your knees, shake that out. And option at home, once again, you can do the other side, but we want to keep this in a certain amount of time here. So you're going to extend that left leg over out to the side. Keep your right leg in. So from this pose, you want to make sure your left foot, your left toes are facing you, flexing toward your face. Keep both sits bones on the ground, meaning your hips are pressed, they don't lift. All right, from here, take your right arm out to your side. Left arm comes up and over. Keep your chest spiraling up towards the ceiling. Now, if you can, it's in your flexibility, you can come down to that forearm, but make sure that opposite hip stays on the ground. If that's not in your practice, stay right here. This is where you live. Hold it. Good? Okay. All right. Go ahead and come up. Left hand comes down. Right hand comes up and over to your other side. Once again, keep that opposite hip on the ground. All right. Now here you want to make sure you are still spiraling your chest up towards the ceiling, but get down as low as you can go. Inhale. Exhale. Rise back up through center. Now from here, this one is a little bit different just because you want to make sure your hips are still on the ground, but walk your hands forward. You may need to readjust your foot position, maybe bring it out. Otherwise, keep it where it is if you're good. All right, you can always grab a block like Calvin is doing. And if it's in your practice, come down to your forearms. If not, just stay right here. The object is to make sure your back hip creases are on the ground, face down. And if it's fully in your practice, this is for my youngins. If you're practicing, walk your hands out and maybe try and lower that forehead closer to the ground. All right, walk your hands back in. Let's do the other side. Switching legs, you're gonna bring that left leg in, right leg comes out. Other side. Let's bring your left hand down. Remember everything that we talked about with the hips on the other side, on the first side. All right, bring your right arm up and over. Hold it here. You're like, as long as you feel the stretch from your waist all the way up through your head, from your waist all the way through your fingertips. That's all that matters. All right, other side. Bring that right hand down. Left arm comes up and over. Woo! Keep that chest lifted and up. Your heart is shining forward like something that shines. All right, like the sun. There we go. All right, bring that left arm down. Now you're gonna come center. Readjust myself real quick. Bring your hands out in front of you. You're gonna walk your hands out. Once again, if you did come down to those forearms on one side, go ahead and do that on this side. Otherwise, stay up, fingertips on the ground. It's just another way to get that lower back stretched out. I can speak English, I know I can. Okay, walk your hands back in. And remember, I'm gonna keep saying this, you can always stay in any pose as long as you would like. All right, bring those knees over to one side. You're gonna come onto a tabletop position. Tabletop meaning your knees will be over, your hips will be over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. You're going to tuck those toes. Actually, you're gonna keep those toes tucked. Extend your right leg back behind you. Push your heel back towards the back of your mat. Hold it here. This is a hamstring stretch, calf, and Achilles. Hold it here. You can kind of go back and forth a little bit, or you can stay pressed, whatever you're feeling today, whatever works for you. Keep those ribs tucked in. All right, from here, you're gonna extend the right leg up and cross it behind you. So this is a twist this time. You're gonna bring that right foot behind you to here, as far as it'll go. So once you're there, if you wanna feel the stretch a little bit deeper, send your hips over towards the right side. Look behind your left shoulder. Yes, once again, you'll feel this all the way up, not only from the toes to the waist, but from the waist all the way up through that side, your right side oblique. You feeling it? All right. All right, come back center, uncross the leg, left side this time. Extend the left leg back behind you. Heel is pressing towards the back of that mat. Toes are facing down. Hold it here. Always option to kind of vibrate, go back and forth, but my voice. Back and forth between the two. Otherwise, you can just hold it for 3, 2, 1. All right. You're going to lift that left leg up, cross it behind you as far as it'll go. Send your hips over toward your left side. Look behind that right shoulder and hold it here. Breathe. Do not forget your breath. I hear you. All right, a little bit longer. All right, come back center. Uncross your legs. Tuck your toes. This time you're going to come up into a downward facing dog. Send your hips up into your upside down V. Stretch your legs. Send your hips higher on every inhale. Press your chest closer toward your legs on every exhale. All right. Tilt your tailbone slightly up. Hold the position. Don't come out of it because I did. All right. From here, you're going to step that right foot forward into a low lunge. Yes, right in between both palms. Now, of course, if you're looking at the camera like it's crazy, or if you're looking at your computer like it's crazy, you can always come. You stay there. I'm going to show an alternate way. You can just come to your knees, step that right foot forward, just like that. All right. Now for my intermediate to advanced yogis, lift that knee up in the back. Otherwise, you can keep the knee on the ground. Hold it here. You want to draw that right hip back. Left hip pushes forward just to square the hips a little bit. Now, anyone who wants to test their balance, bring your hands up to your knee. Circle those arms out and around. Come into your low lunge. Hold it here. Full low lunge, crescent lunge actually. And lower those hands to the ground. Lower the knee to the ground. Extend into a pop quiz. No, I'm just kidding. Half split. I lost my memory for a second. So if you need to, you can hype that heel forward. Sometimes you need to get a full extension in the back of your knee there. Hold it here. Now once you're comfortable being, relative, lift your chest, square your hips, and lower a little bit closer to your leg. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Come back into a low lunge. Step that right foot back to meet your left side. All right. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. You're going to look forward, step that left foot forward this time in between both palms. All right, once again, your 2 options. You can keep the knee on the ground if you're still working on it. Otherwise, lift that leg up in the back. Really push yourself. All right, hold it. Make sure your hips are square. Look forward, and if you did challenge yourself on the other side, go with me on this challenge. Otherwise, stay here. You're going to bring your hands up to your knee. Circle your arms out and up towards the ceiling. Hold it here, palms facing each other. Don't let that knee pass your ankle. Hold it. Beautiful. I know it is. All right, bring your hands back down to the ground. Lower your back knee down. Straighten your front leg for half split. Once again, if you did so on one side, just like Calvin just did, you're going to hype that heel up a little bit. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, forward fold over the leg. I'm so used to teaching people in person that I look up to see if people do it right. And I'm like, oh. But you're doing it right. Okay, walk your... Calvin is like... I'm doing my best. Step your left foot back. to meet your right. Tuck your toes, send your hips up to downward facing dog. We're almost done here. Look forward and step forward towards your hands. Come into your forward fold. Standing forward fold. Rise up to standing. All right, so we're gonna try try and smile a little bit. It helps. Okay, I promise. All right, so we're gonna do tree pose. We're gonna try standing balance. So you're going to, oh, he already knows it. So you're gonna be on your left foot, ground down through your left foot. Bring your hands to heart center to start, just to balance yourself. All right, you're gonna bring the right sole of your foot to your left inner ankle. All right, so if you feel nice and balanced here, make sure you find a point somewhere on the wall that's not moving. So if you feel balanced here, you can walk your foot up your leg. Make sure you're pressing equally between your foot. Just as you would your hands, you want to press equally between your foot and your leg. If it's in your practice or you're just trying to try something new, try and lift that foot up all the way to your thigh. Don't fall out of it like I am, okay? All right, and if you fall out of it, just get right back in, that's it. All right, hold it here. Option to grow your branches if you want to. You can bring your arms out to your sides. Play with that a little bit, otherwise you can keep it simple. Beautiful tree. We're palm trees today, so let's keep it there. All right, lower it down, other side. Everything we do on one side, got to do on the other. So ground down through your right foot, left side, hands at heart center to start. Left foot comes to the right ankle. And if you try to go up the knee on the other side, do so on this side. All right, and by the way, I know I said this before, but avoid pressure on the knee. Do not come here. If you try and come above the knee, you come right above it. You're never like doing that. Because why? Knees are expensive. Hold it. Grow your branches if you would like to. All right, lower down. Shake it out. And standing positions are very good for the brain. So let's go ahead and cool it down here. I think we got a nice stretch in all areas, but we're gonna go a little bit further on our back. So extend your legs out in front of you, arms out. Lower all the way down to your mat. All right, you're gonna bend your knees for this one. Lift it. So you have two options for this one. Bring your arms out to your sides. You're gonna lower your knees over to your right side. That's position one. And if you want a little bit more room, you can scoot those hips over, lower the knees. Now, position two, to deepen the stretch, keep your hips still scooted over a little bit. Lift that left leg up, cross it over the right, lower the knees over to your right side. Look over towards your left. Keep both shoulders pressing down. Either option is great for the waist, great for stretching the glutes and the quad. And just relaxing. We're cooling down. Go back to your breath, your deep belly breath. Yep. All right. Go ahead and bring those knees back up. Uncross the legs if you did cross them. Let's do the other side. Right leg extends up and over. If you did that on the other side. Messed up my own routine. Lower your knees over to your left side. And of course, if you didn't, just bring those knees over towards the left side. These are the best poses because they allow us to just use gravity. They don't take as much work from us. All right, go ahead and lift those knees back up through center. Straighten the legs out in front of you. We're gonna do one last side to side stretch. Extend your arms overhead like you're just waking up in the morning. You're gonna grab that left wrist really, with your right hand. Pull your wrist up and over towards your right side. To deepen the stretch, you can cross that left leg over. The left leg over your right. All right, other side. Release the hand, uncross the legs. Grab your right arm, right wrist with your left hand. Cross the right leg over. And give yourself a nice little side stretch over to your left. How you doing back there? Good. Last stretch, so we should be good. Come back center and release the hands to your sides. We're gonna go into a quick Shavasana. So bend your knees. We're gonna have a non-traditional one today. You're gonna bring the soles of your feet together. Knees splay apart. Your right hand is on your heart, left hand is on your tummy. Hold it here. You can gently close your eyes and allow every piece of tension in your body to flow away into your mat. All right. If you're ready to bring Shavasana, if you're ready to bring life back into your practice, go ahead and stretch your legs out. Stretch your arms overhead like you're waking up. And pull the knees into your chest. Rock side to side a few times. Massage the lower back. And when you're ready, push yourself over to either side and come up. We're waking up. Good morning. All right. So I hope you enjoyed class today. Yes, we had a good time. I think we had a good time. I'm glad. Guys, Calvin did not want to do this with me this morning, but I'm glad he did. I like having someone here too. And also, yoga, you're not always going to be perfect, but it's always worth it. So thank you guys for practicing with me today. And bring your hands to your forehead for positive thought, hands to your lips for positive speech, hands to heart center for positive action. Thank you. Namaste. All right, thank you.